Okay. For my first video on YouTube, I wanted to make it about the operating systems because I'm tired of all these fucking stupid fights. Alright. Well, they're basically the same when it comes to user friendliness, I guess. Mac is a little bit ahead in that because of its nice little dock and nice setup it's got going. But Windows is compatible for 3 to I don't even know how many times more stuff. So, well, anyways, to start with Mac, it's just got a beautiful little theme, I guess that's what it's called. Well, it's amazing for looks and graphics and all the icons. They just went all out on how it looked and how it interacted with the user. But it's not compatible with many printers. I have a Dell printer, and it doesn't have any drivers for any Dell printers at all on this computer. And there's no such thing as a Mac driver that you can download. So that sucks about it. But it does not. I haven't even heard of a virus for Mac. I mean, I'm sure there's some out there, but I don't know of any, and I doubt that I'm going to get any. Well, another thing that sucks about Mac, another down, that it doesn't have it's not compatible with very many games. I mean, there are cracked versions, but sometimes they run a little laggy, or the graphics aren't as good. I mean, just quality gets lost. Well, another really bad thing about Macs is every single one of them is an all-in-one except for the Mac Pro, which is like it can get up to $22,000. I think that's the max, and the minimum is like $3,500. So if you want a game, then definitely don't go Mac, because you can't. Not only because it's not compatible, because you can still play some games, and the newer games are coming out with Mac and PC compatible, like both compatible. But you can't upgrade anything. It's all like all in one. Even the logic board, it's not. I don't even know. I think that's the motherboard. I'm not for sure, but it's just all one thing. The computers are 20 times more better looking than Windows, though. But in it's far ahead than when Snow Leopard 10.6 is far ahead than Windows 7, and it's just, I'm trying to think of the word. It's more advanced in speed and reliability because it's all made by one company, and it amazed me when I got my first Mac how it was. But now Windows 7 is not by all means slow at all. It's fast. It just kind of depends on your computer. But it's I've had a lot of, my dad has a lot of problems with it crashing. I think it has a lot to do with this motherboard, but he denies it completely. But Windows 7 is a great operating system. You can play any games on it. It's got backwards compatibility from, I think it's professional and up, but I mean, it's got all these neat little features. It looks really nice. The past Windows programs looked like shit. I mean, I hated looking at my Windows. So I mean, I got stuff to make it look like Mac because I hated the way Windows XP and Windows Vista looked. Now Windows 7 is much better in looks. They really went all out with this one. It's very reliable. It's very fast. It just doesn't meet to the standards that Mac does in reliability and speed. But the PCs and even most laptops you can expand them and upgrade them in any way you want. You can video card, all that other stuff. But you can't do that with Macs unless it's a Mac Pro, which are just insanely expensive. So, well, another thing about Windows is that there's probably 75 billion times more programs for it. And I mean, if you have a good enough computer, it'll just smash on the Mac. But if you're a home user and you have some extra money laying around, my advice to you is to just get a Mac Pro, and with a 500 gigabyte hard drive, and split it in half and use Windows 7 on one and Snow Leopard on the other. Snow Leopard's a great program, and that's the way to get the best of both. But if you're a gamer, then don't even try with Mac because I'm a gamer and I decided to get a MacBook Pro not because to game on it, just because I wanted to see for myself which operating system was better. I like them both. I like Mac a little more because of reliability and speed and the way it looks. It just looks amazing. They did a really good job on it, but I'm probably on Windows 7 twice as much as I am on Mac because games. And I mean, I've got a pretty good little gaming rig over there in the other room. This is a shitty room. I know. We're in my grandma's house. But they're basically even. Windows kernel sucks. Max compatibility sucks. So it's win-win if you get either one. Now, if it was between XP and 10.5, which is Leopard, I would go Leopard completely. XP is a great operating system. It was just slow for me in every computer that I've ever had it on, and it frustrated me. It was pretty reliable, but it frustrated me. And Vista is just a memory hog. Don't even get it. Some people's computers can handle it because they have 8 gigs of memory and quad core i7 295. You know, I mean it's just insane. $1,000 processor. But I mean, I don't know why somebody would spend $2,000 just for the operating system. Now you might ask why I spent $2,000 on a MacBook Pro. I love it. I got it because I wanted a good laptop, and I love the way the outside looks. I love the way the operating system looks. It functions perfect. I didn't buy it for the operating system. I bought it just because I wanted a laptop and I had extra money, and it was a great choice all in all. I am completely in love with it, but if I had to give up one, I'd probably give up my MacBook Pro and keep my gaming rig. I love my gaming rig, which it cost about the same. But that's my take on it, and they're both good. I don't even know the point of Linux at all. Uh, I know it's open source and all that other good stuff, but the fuck, why would anybody take the time to design an operating system that's not going to be anywhere near as good as Mac or Windows in the first place? That's just my opinion. Rate, comment, whatever. Thanks. First video.